Interesting question of the day. Is it not? Is it not? As you are still undoubtedly grooving out to that music. Don't lie. Don't act like you're not. It's okay. No one's watching. Moments like this are always tough. It's been a great run, and everybody, thank you for being here with us. But this is actually, the end of it all. And with that, we're just going to end the stream right here because we don't want it to be awkward after this. So thank you so much for watching, though. Really appreciate it. And we've all still got our individual channels, right? But that's about that. So
yeah, we're not friends anymore. This is all that.
Yeah, and that sound effect was perfect timing. Except it was great because I love what Shawn threw in at the end there. He's like, and we're not friends anymore after this. we all got into
friends either.
Nah, I'm disconnecting off Instagram like right now.
Yeah, I followed and unsubbed you guys all before this. We had like this big falling out. There was this huge creative disagreement on the future of shooting the shit, and we all had these different ideas. None of them could align. And when you know something's going nowhere, you just gotta rip off that Band-Aid. Okay, let's obviously, jokes aside. Well, no promises. There may still be plenty of jokes thrown in, but let's actually start to kind of turn it to what really is happening here. So everybody that is still here, thank you so much, obviously, for tagging on. For anybody that is watching this as far as the rerun afterwards, because I'm sure this is probably the main highlight of what you're clicking on the video for. Thank you for coming to check this out. We greatly appreciate it. This is not entirely false advertisement, just to be fair. There is a season format that we have been doing with Shooting the Shit, and that is indeed coming to a close. So for what it's worth, it's not a complete lie. I mean, we're totally lying. I'm going to be very upfront, but it's not a complete lie just because it's the last Shooting the Shit as you know it.
Yes.
Right? So past this point, this is the season finale of season 2, and season 2 is the last season of Shooting the Shit. However, just as a quick side note, before we get into probably the other big main discussion point, everybody please feel relieved, if you may, to know that Shooting the Shit will indeed live on, not just because you'll always be able to go back and watch the episodes that we've made, but we're not going to entirely stop. Just to clarify, what is going to happen is they will be much more limited and in special occasions capacity. There's going to be certain times where, hey, we might shoot the shit with you guys because of New Year's. We might shoot the shit with you for... I could go on and on. Literally, there's basically any reason we could think of. It's up to us. That's the cool thing about Shooting the Shit. We could just do it whenever we feel like, as can you, right? That's the whole kind of concept behind it. And so we look forward to having more specials like that within the future at random, sporadic, once in a blue moon, perhaps moments. But in case this all leads you to being asking yourselves now, well, so what? Does that mean you guys are only streaming every now and again? Right? What's happening here? Very excited to be able to pass along the news, folks. We have something that we've been working on for a bit now, and still work to be done, of course. It is a work in progress, but enough work has been put into it to the point where we feel comfortable announcing it to the world here. So what we're going to go ahead and do is just show you a little something, and then explain what the heck is exactly going on with this. Drum roll, please. Can we do... Wha-bam!
Oh my god!
Oh my goodness gracious! What the heck were you just looking at? What were we so excited about?
I'm glad I spelled everything
and
right.
That's the stream.
Everybody, that right there, which I'll probably just go ahead and throw back up a few times here and there just for the sake of showing it off because we're so damn excited about it. Logo in progress, though. Shout out to Anthony for whipping that together, man. Looking sick. And guys, that's our new show. So we're super thrilled to go ahead and be able to present to you that our new live stream seasonal format type of approach here is going to be done within this new show, once again known as, here we go, I can't show it off enough.
Oh,
On the Scene with the Cinema Squad.
Oh my god!
John.
John.
Why
My
are you
voice
so
is
good
not
at
that
that?
high.
I don't know
voice is
how
not
hard
that
you had to
high.
squeeze your balls to make your voice that high.
But a couple things as far as like what you can expect from the show itself. First and foremost, folks, shooting the shit is one thing that we love so much because we get a chance to just kick back and not really have too much of a format to it, right? It's just very much hang out. It's literally the epitome of shooting the shit right there.
Yeah.
With this new show, on the other hand, we are prepared to go ahead and bring you what we really, really want to go ahead and pride ourselves on as the Cinema Squad and what we can go ahead and deliver content-wise to the masses. We want this to be something that is very much still a fun time, as shooting the shit has always been, but something that is much more in a produced type of format. Still go ahead and give you some laughs along the way, but also very informative and just make it a good time all around. Be talking about as far as the top movie news that is happening and any new stuff that's coming out, castings, the behind the scenes drama, anything that you could possibly expect. Have a couple of different segments as far as maybe recommendations of what to watch, of what we've gotten around to, whether it's brand new or not, and pass some things your way. Feel free to always go ahead and pass stuff along to us as well. Expect more skits. I know that's one thing that definitely we want to make sure that we do kind of clarify that the skits will always be a supplement as far as to the stream, right? They will complement the stream, but they will definitely be coming back to you in waves, and you'll be seeing as far as an abundance of characters, maybe some familiar faces, maybe some new ones come to the table. And just a lot more at hand here. We're, like I said, very excited to kind of introduce this new restructured format to you all. Dan, I'm going to throw it to you first, right? How excited are you about this new show? And, what do you want to tell the people about it?
So this is literally the first time I've ever heard of this.
Out of here, Dan.
Jace, what are you talking about? No.
They're keeping me against my will.
Shut up.
Anthony's on the other room next to Dan. Dan's terrified.
I'm so excited to do this. I love talking movie news. It's going to be really fun. And the skits are always fun. And there's a couple other segments we didn't talk about, but we'll get into, and it'll be a surprise, but I'm really excited for like every segment.
I mean, I'm just too tempted. There's definitely, as far as we're going to have like a game show element in there, folks.
That's what I was going to mention, yeah.
That's right. That's right. Just when you thought about like, movie news, so what? I can go anywhere and see movie news. Well, first of all, you can't get the movie news from anywhere. Like, what, you're going to hear our opinions from everywhere? I don't think so, right? You know what you're getting yourselves into, and if you don't, welcome. Appreciate you being here. Now you're about to find out what you're getting into. But it's not just that. Like I said, we're going to have as far as a couple different elements. And again, I'm super excited about the game show one. That's going to be something that we change periodically as far as, so be prepared for that too. And it's I don't know if it's gonna be like a per season type of thing that we changed or whatever the case is. It's one of the things in progress, but very excited to bring the game show element. Shawn, what's your favorite thing you're excited about, dare I say, or what's the number one thing you'd like to pass along as far as opinions to the audience here?
Yeah, I love what you just said. Like, yes, you're getting movie news, but you're also getting it from us. And we all have extremely varied opinions on everything. So you're going to get every opinion possible probably from all of us. When it comes to the game show aspect, I love this because, yes, we're going to be playing games with each other, and they're going to be movie, TV, entertainment related. But also we're going to be integrating the audience too with these games. So we want the audience to be a part of these games as well. So I'm really excited about bringing another aspect of our live chat into this live stream. And I'm also just excited to have like another forum where we all talk about the most recent movies and what we're passionate about every week. Because sometimes I feel like, we get to talk about Mario a little bit, which is awesome, but like we never have a place to just really like talk about all the things we're excited about. So I'm really excited to get to do that in a season television show live stream format.
What does Joe think about all this?
Well, I think it's absolutely great, guys. Me and PG are so happy. What? Don't you ever laugh at me again. Don't you ever laugh at me.
Is that like a little bit of Mario in that voice?
This attitude is why you're behind bars, my friend.
Oh.
Man, I'm stoked for the future of what we have in store for everybody. I think what we wanted to do from the very beginning, because this is something that we started talking about around the time that we started planning the Rubber Duckies. So it was that long ago. And while we love the Shooting the Shit format, we just thought that we want to put something, like Jay said, more produced. And I said this a couple weeks back, is that I feel like the Cinema Squad needs to start being a lot more exclusive and not as inclusive as we are. Not to say that being inclusive is bad, because of course these streams have gotten us this far, and we're not stopping anytime soon. But we want to have something to bring more people in. We want something to make people stay, because it's just no longer a whole bunch of inside jokes. Not to say that they're bad, because I love my inside jokes. That's who I am. But what?
That timing was, I mean, come on, man. That
What
was like inside
that?
jokes.
That would be my
I
side.
got me one or two of them.
There's a truck downstairs, and sorry, please continue.
Trump was robbed.
In case anyone's wondering, what's the purpose of this? What's the point? Were you guys just like rebranding something just for the sake of doing it to make some news about nothing?
I don't know.
We truly, for like a long time, have wanted to find better and better ways to make this something where it's not really just a hobby. We all take this very seriously. It's a hobby for sure, but it's one of those where it's a huge passion for us. And at the end of the day, if we don't take it seriously, then we can't really expect anybody else to as much. And we feel like that's a good part of what this is. Not that we never took anything else seriously. I mean, my gosh, that's far from the case. We can all say that, to be fair. But it's one of those where we want to take it to the next level. That's for sure. And really, just impress the hell out of you guys. That's all, as an audience. Want to make you proud of us. Want to make you proud. Anthony, do you think they'll be proud?
Oh, most definitely, yeah. And I am beyond excited for this. I just want to start by saying, like, I mean, I think I could do anything with you. As long as you guys are here, I'm happy. That goes without saying. But yeah, I'm especially excited for this fresh start, because this was new to me. Just I'll never forget, like, in the early days. Everybody sit down, because I'm gonna rant for an hour. In the early days, when we first started this, it was just like, we're going live, Anthony, and come on come on with us. And I was just like, well, what's the topic? What's the thing? What are we? It's like, we're shooting the shit. And it's just like, I don't. There's no topic. We're just gonna talk. And I'm just Mr. Script. You see my channel, it's all written, it's all scripted. It takes me a month and a half to get anything out, but that's just what I was very used to. So this was just like this is just like a breath of fresh air for me. I think it kind of helped get me out of my shell a little bit with YouTube, and I'm like grateful for it, and I'm grateful for you guys. And then that said, I feel like that was almost like a practice run, and now in a weird way, we're going back to a bit of a scripted thing, but not exactly. It's really not scripted. It's just a little bit more structured. So I couldn't be any more excited. Again, I think I could do anything with you guys and just be happy. But this is gonna be awesome. I can't wait. It's just gonna be great. I know it. I'm there, and I'm happy to be involved. So that's
you big softy.
Anthony, you just
You
warmed
get me
my
all
heart,
giddy
man.
over here.
You
All
big
right.
softy.
Is everybody hard? All right. Good.
You're gonna make me want to take my shirt off.
We need the subs, so please, by all means. If I take mine off, we're gonna lose them.
I'm slowly growing into my dad bod, Anthony.
Okay.
I guess I want to mention real quick is how we kind of want to make this new show segmented in a way that after it streams, we could cut up each part into its own video. So if you miss the actual live stream, it will all be segmented into like maybe a 5 to 10 minute section of the Cinema Squad touches on movie news, and then another like 5 to 10 minute on the Cinema Squad touches new releases, the Cinema Squad game show segment, the question of the day segment, and whatever other segments we have. Again, we actually want to make it an actual show.
Say there's a segment that you might not be super interested in, and then you don't have to watch it. You can go back onto the channel and find I'm just really interested in when the Cinema Squad talks about their movie recommendations, so you can go straight to that, access it super quick. And, and then of course, if you want to be a part of the live show and be in the chat and get to be a part of the game, you can be a part of that. So you can do that as well. So it's kind of just allowing the audience to be a part of this whole process in a way that they haven't been able to before.
I don't think we mentioned it, but I think once this does come into fruition, the goal is to have it be weekly. But if it's not weekly, then bi-weekly, but definitely not 5 months apart.
Right.
I like to put this out here as well. You mentioned that the actual shooting the shit format is just going to turn into a more sporadic thing, off the whim type thing. If we ever just want to come and talk to the guys and gals for a little while type thing. Rubber Duckies, that's our flagship. That's staying. The second annual one was amazing. I watch it over and over all the time.
Yes.
I mean, if there's 500 views, 400 are mine because I've watched that show over and over and over again. The Halloween costume party contest, that's staying. And I'd love to put this to anybody that's watching and has an opinion. We want to have a third big event because for us, the Rubber Duckies and the Halloween contest, those are our two big events that we like to do. We want to do a third one, but we just don't know what exactly that third big event should be. If you guys have any suggestions at all, please put it in the comments.
And John, you can't forget about Off to the Races. Off to the Races stays.
Oh, that stays big time.
Killing it with that.
That's our breadwinner right there.